Hello there, nice slice here, coming at you from the Great White North in beautiful British Columbia, Canada. Today we're going to be looking at the Buck Paradigm Pro, the Buck 337. Now this is another of my flea market finds. I was very surprised to find this at the local flea market. I do go to the Cloverdale Flea Market if you're ever in the lower mainland of British Columbia. You go see the knife guy at Cloverdale Flea Market. And he knows what he's talking about when it comes to knives. He will give you a straight up fair deal. So anyhow, this is the Paradigm Pro 337. And this particular knife was manufactured in 2011, December, the very end of the year there. And as you can see, it does have the S30V Paul Boss heat treat. This is the original sticker price. I did not pay anywhere near that. I paid roughly 100 Canadian dollars for this knife. So let's see what we got. Blade centering is not too bad. Not the greatest. As you can see, this bolster does not sit completely flush, as does this one. Is a little bit off. But this, if you're familiar with the Paradigm, is a bolster lock. Flip that up, pull the flipper tab, and it shoots right out there. That is the Buck ASAP assisted folding system, assisted open system. And this is stainless steel bolsters with almost an orange peel texture on it. I thought maybe it was aluminum, but it is stainless steel. I put a magnet on it just to be sure. This is a blue-black G10. Looks very nice. Full stainless steel liners on this. Full deep carry pocket clip. A colored inlaid shield with the Buck anvil. Nice hollow ground drop point blade. Edge bevel on this knife. It's excellent. This is very sharp. And there is the Paul Boss S30V. Now, I didn't even know that there was another original edition of the Paradigm for the latest ones with all G10 bolsters and handles, the black and the tan. This particular knife was made from 2009 until 2015. I did email Buck to get some history on it, and in typical Buck customer service, it was only a matter of hours before I had an email in response. I asked how many of these were in distribution, and they sold in those 6 years 5,275 of these knives. So sounds like a large number, but when you consider the Buck 110 since 1964, I believe they've sold somewhere in the neighborhood of 18 million of those knives. So 5,200 knives is not a lot. So as you can see, that bolster does not sit flush. I've watched quite a few videos on this. People open it, and they say, complain that maybe it takes a little bit too much time, but I found that if you practice, it doesn't take much time at all. It is very comfortable. Of course, the Buck handles are well thought out. It fits the hand very well. And I do have the Buck Vantage here, a smaller version. As you can see, The handles are almost identical design, other than the difference in material with the movable bolster on this one. This is a full scale. This is a two-piece. But the design is exactly the same. This knife I got from the knife guy at Cloverdale as well. It's not a light knife. It's got some weight to it. I'm not going to go into huge specs on this one, but we will throw it on the scale just to see for my own curiosity as well. 140 grams. Very close to 5 ounces. Not a light knife. So I think I will be sending this one into Buck and see if they can take care of this little issue here. They should be able to. I'm not sure what it is. I don't want to take this knife apart myself, so I'm not familiar with the bolster lock assisted open mechanism. So I'll leave that to Buck. It is a very nice looking knife, and I just wanted to share it with you today. This was also in the box. There's the Buck pamphlet in there. That's the French. So you can see this was meant for sale in Canada. Tells you all about it. So I thought that was a neat addition. Original box, original material. So there it is, the Buck 337 Paradigm Pro. There you have it.